Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be ranking the 4 Conjuring films. So first and foremost, I want to say that I actually love all 4 of these, so I'm not going to be an extremely harsh judge on any of them. That being said though, for my 4th spot, I would have to put The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. This one took a big risk in changing up the formula that had worked in the first 2 movies. And it didn't really pay off for a lot of people, but I still enjoyed it a lot. This one does kind of lack in the fact that it doesn't spend a lot of time with the family. I think that if this one would have been just slightly longer and maybe not started right before an exorcism was going to take place, that might have benefited it a little bit. And one other problem with this one is obviously that James Wan didn't direct it. So if you can get past that stuff, I don't think it's too bad. It does have some more hokey looking entities, which isn't a huge problem for me, but it is noticeable. I think that the ones that we get in the first 2 movies are just a little bit better. One thing that I really do love about this one though is when Ed and Lorraine are helping the detective try to find the body of a previous victim, and they're on the drive there, and Lorraine just kind of points out that the detective missed a turn that they were supposed to take. I just think that part is really funny, where she gets to just kind of show exactly how much she really knows and proves herself to him. Then in my 3rd place spot, I would have to put the latest entry, The Conjuring Last Rites. So this one does have some of the same problems that The Devil Made Me Do It does. It doesn't spend enough time with the family that is being haunted in this one, and I wish there was a little bit more with them. However, we get so much development for the Warrens as well as their daughter and her significant other, and I do really like that. And that was fitting for a final outing in the franchise. This one does have some entities that are a little bit silly looking as well, but overall I did like the scares in this one just a little bit more. I'm not going to go into much more detail on this one. Check out my video on The Conjuring Last Rites if you would like to know more, but it is spoiler free, so you don't have to worry about that if you haven't seen it yet. So for the top 2 films, honestly these could be interchangeable, and when I was practicing what I was going to say for this video, I actually decided to change the order that I was going to put them in. So in my number 2 spot, I would have to put The Conjuring 2. So this one I think is one of the best sequels I've ever seen in any franchise. It is so good, and it does most of the same types of things that we see in the first movie and does it really well. So we have a family that we can really empathize with and grow to love over the course of the film, and you really do care about what happens to them. I would also say that the Warrens, portrayed by Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson, we have just the best performances overall in this film. One of the scenes that I really love in this one is just where Ed is playing guitar and singing Elvis for them. I don't know why, it just gets me every time. And we also get really good entities in this one. The Crooked Man. Are we ever going to get anything from the Crooked Man? Let me know that down in the comments. And my favorite entity in the whole franchise, Valak, aka the Nun. The Nun is just beyond terrifying, and I really love the score that they use anytime that the Nun comes on in this one. It is just chilling. So in my number 1 spot obviously is the first movie, and what made this one just the top spot for me personally was how it hit me this most recent time watching it. And I think it has changed a little bit just due to the fact that I am a mom now, and we are dealing with a story where a mom is being possessed to kill her children, and I can't think of something that's more terrifying than that. for me personally, so that's why that one works just a little bit more. And I will also say Hide and Clap is such an awesome scene, and it's something that is used multiple times in the film, so there's multiple instances that they can use it for the scares. And you know, the one in particular I think is going to stay in our minds forever after having seen this. But we do have another family in this one that we can really grow to love and care about what happens to them. I also really love the side characters in this one that help in the investigation, probably the most out of any of the ones in the franchise. So to close out this video, I just want to thank all of my subscribers and anyone who has shown me any support. I know I'm still a very small channel and it's probably going to take me a really long time to get anywhere with this, and that's totally fine, but any little bit of support that you guys show me means a lot to me. And I also want to know down in the comments, what would be your ranking of these movies? Would it be different, or do you agree with my picks? If you have any suggestions on videos you'd like to see from me in the future, please let me know those as well. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you haven't yet for more horror content. I think that's all I have for you guys. Thanks.